The Jewish Messiah. Around religious circles, there is an awareness that the Jews are awaiting their Messiah. And with current events relating to the historic signing of the peace agreement between the US, Israel, and the Arab nations, following some research, I felt I should provide a brief summary of the individual that fits the description of the Messiah, known as Moshiach. The Talmud, the Jewish oral law, mentions that there is a predestined time for Moshiach's arrival, appointed by God, who will grant him certain powers fulfilling redemption. There will be birth pangs prior to Moshiach's arrival. As the Talmud informs, there will be great travail and turmoil. There will be a world recession. Governments will be controlled by rulers who have unlimited power, and that it will be a troubling time when Moshiach presents. Tradition alludes that a great war takes place, the war of Gog and Magog, but there is speculation as to the timing of this war in relation to Moshiach's arrival. Moshiach will possess extraordinary qualities. He will be proficient in both the written and oral Torah traditions. He will campaign for Torah observance among Jews. He will be observant and encourage high standards from others. He will defend religious principles, having humility and inspiring. Moshiach must be a direct descendant of King David, as well as being well versed in Torah learning, although Maimonides, the Jewish philosopher of the 12th century, provides an accepted principle that if a human being possesses the superlative qualities ascribed to Moshiach, they could presume him a potential match. If this person achieves the rebuilding of the temple and the return of Jews to Israel, he will be deemed the Moshiach. Maimonides states in Mishnah Torah that Moshiach will first rebuild the temple and gather returning Jews to Israel. Jerusalem and the temple will be the central point of divine worship. The Sanhedrin, the supreme Jewish law court of 71 sages, will be re-established. All Jews will return to full Torah observance and practice. The Talmud concludes that if praiseworthy, the messianic redemption will be accompanied by miracles, although even if it happens naturally, it'll be viewed as a great miracle. Some traditions believe that God himself will rebuild the third temple. Others agree that it will be rebuilt by Moshiach, and some suggest a combination of both. The question is, when these things occur, what would happen in the world as we know it? Well, there will be a readiness to accept messianic rule. All nations will move towards a new world order where there is no more war or conflicts. Jealousy, hatred, greed, and political strife will disappear. All human beings will work towards goodness, kindness, and peace. The messianic era will produce advances in technology, enabling a high standard of living. Food will be abundant and inexpensive. People will be more spiritual and less materialistic. The above mentioned is according to Jewish beliefs about their coming Messiah, although do note there are various traditional views. There is a lot more on this subject, so please do your own research for further study. God bless.